Hello everyone and welcome back. Today we're going to be doing some race car prep. So yes, hello everyone, thank you for joining me again. We are going to be taking a break from the Audi TT build this week, concentrate on some race car stuff. The first race of the season is now in 2 weeks time, so I need to get this thing prepared. However, first of all, what I'm going to do is concentrate on the trailer. I've got 4 brand new tyres. I'm also going to adjust the brakes, so let's get cracking. So as you can see, I've already jacked the trailer up and used a couple of axle stands to support it and make sure that I can get access to all 4 tyres. So what I'm going to do now is whip these off, take them around to LRP and get the new tyres fitted. New tyres are now on, so let's get them back on the trailer. So I've actually just adjusted the main adjuster in the middle there. As you can see, look, we've actually adjusted this much of the cable out. We've put that many threads on the adjustment as well. And the handbrake is now on and not even half what it used to be. And that is solid. So I think that's a job well done. Let's get the wheels back on. So obviously after the last race of last season when I had that big rear impact, I replaced all the boot, the bumper, so I'm missing a decal off the rear. We have to run our title sponsor's weather dress on the window like so. So what I'm going to do now is quickly give the rear glass a clean. With the window clean, I'm now going to carefully put the logo on. So there's still some glass cleaner on the rear screen and it's not letting the sticker quite stick. So I'm going to let that dry and I'm going to do the front one. Obviously this is a brand spanking new windscreen, so I don't really need to clean this. What I'm going to quickly do is unstick a little bit of it. I absolutely hate fitting decals, however I think it's probably the best one I've ever done. So I'm just going to trim around the edge now. Final sticker on the window, my race number. Installed, it's time to move on to more important things. So I've got these toe straps. I need to now have 2 on both the front and the rear. So I'm going to quickly remove this rear bumper, get these fitted, and then hopefully drill a couple of holes, pop them through there.
Finger on it, but it's there. Wait for it to subside, but my mind won't apply. Waiting for the clear. Is it bad? Sometimes I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful.
Right, so there we go. That is both the rear toe straps now fitted and nicely cut out with the bumper. I used a Dremel and I used a drill, so that is fairly neat. I probably could have got it a little bit neater. However, I'm really happy with how they're now sitting. Now it's time to move on to the front two. So as you can see, I've got the old style one on the front. So I'm going to be taking that off and I'm going to be replacing it with the same style that I've just put on the back. So let's go.
Doing my best not to run away. Sitting, throwing rocks across the pavement, hoping it'll cave in and swallow me whole. Wondering how the world keeps on spinning, kinda scared of living.
So something else I'd quite like to do is to relocate the fire extinguisher. I'd like to put it further back because I've got a new race seat coming and I would love to be able to take passengers for a passenger ride, say for example at a track day. So I would like to put that sort of in the back area. There's plenty of room at the back there, plus you know it will also give me a little bit more balance of weight. I think it's a little bit too cluttered here at the minute, so I'm going to try and offer up the extension, the pull cords, and see if I can reach the back. If I can, then I will relocate it. I bought some new fire extinguisher hose, which is more than enough for me to be able to run it to the back. It's literally just dependent on whether the pull cords will be long enough for me to do it. So I'm going to take them apart now and I'm going to run them to the back where I'd like it and see what we can do. So I think I've worked out that these cables are long enough, as long as I place the extinguisher this way round, sort of about there, because I can then loop these round and tie them in there. And then like I say, what I'll have to do is extend the fire extinguisher tubing, so just replace this with the length that I bought, put the bracket there, and then hopefully that'll be a lot better placement, which will allow me to put a second seat in at some point. So now I just need to undo this bracket and get the extinguisher placed there, then I can wire everything back up. Fire extinguisher now in place and those pull cords tied in, I've got these cool little clips which have got rubber surround, and then obviously you bolt them. So what I'm going to do is place a couple of these down the run where the pull cords go, keep it nice and secure, keep it nice and tidy as well. So that's the next step, and then after that I will feed in the new fire extinguisher tubing and then add it to where the T goes, which is just underneath the steering wheel. So, like I say, first of all, let's get these clips on. So as you can see, the fire extinguisher is now bolted in nice and securely. Both pull cords are attached, and so is the fire extinguisher supply line. That goes to two nozzles, one underneath the dashboard pointing towards my feet, and one in the engine bay pointing at the fuel system. Now I've only got one other thing left to do on the car now, and that is to do with the fuel pump. I removed the sender unit and I was going to replace the fuel pump last season. However, I changed my mind. However, this is the secure ring which holds down the sender unit in place. This is now all chewed up in the car, and I'm pretty sure I've nicked the seal because in the last race of the season last year, the cab was smelling of fuel quite badly. So I'm now going to swap this over with the new part and hopefully that'll solve it. check it runs because I have just replaced the fuel filter, because this was inside the actual fuel filter housing. Disgusting. And I was a little bit worried because I tried to change the fuel pump last year and it wouldn't run properly. But I think what the problem was is I wasn't using proper in-tank fuel line. I was using this stuff with Jubilee clips around, and it's swollen up big time, as you can see. But when I tried the new fuel pump last year, I didn't bother putting Jubilee clips on the end, and yeah, I'm pretty sure air was getting in. So I've just now replaced it with some proper in-tank fuel line, Jubilee clips, new fuel line, new fuel filter, and I've given it all a good clean. Thankfully, that won't be in the tank anymore. So there we go, both car and trailer ready to rock in 2 weeks' time for the first race of the season. I'm really looking forward to hitting track, and I'm hoping that all the small improvements I've made to the car over the break have made a big difference. Hopefully we'll find out, and I'll do a vlog maybe in the first race of the season. We'll see how it goes. So until then, thank you very much for watching. See you in the next one.